Excited to see you. We're going back to...
Do what you got to do, brother.
That's the way it is. In any case, we're here at the Borghese. Take two. I usually like the first take is usually the best. But in any case, we're here with your name is, sir?
Warren Bell.
Warren Bell.
And
check that
voice. In my broadcast
voice.
days, I usually figured the first take was as good as any two.
I always thought the first take...
As many times as I was wrong, it still was the way I thought.
Well, were you wrong, you think, the first take? What do you think about first takes?
I'm ready for you. Come on, let's do
now,
it.
Now, you're kind of doing the Master of Ceremonies.
All 4 nights.
And what the reality is with a Master of Ceremonies, since I'm a Master of Ceremonies in our Peace Day worldwide concerts in Times Square and Earth Day, is that it is all first take because it's live,
yes,
right?
Sir.
And so we grew up with live, right?
Yes, exactly. Long before things were pre-taped. Exactly.
And how do you feel about that? What do you think in overall?
You know, clearly I'm from another era, like yourself. I see what some folks are doing that I don't like, but then again, I see them doing things I never thought about, like taking the gig and saying bye-bye, and then creating your own podcast.
There you go.
Or your own broadcast.
Okay.
But you don't even need a station with an antenna or transmitter anymore.
There you go.
You need just what you got in your hand.
I'm going live
and
to the world.
Exactly. When you said that, I said,
Facebook.
oh, I better be on my game.
Well,
but that's the point. So they have taught us, and I'm clear, things that we embraced as principles has to do it that way. Well, that changes. Who would have thought we would ever do a show and call ourselves God? And look at this guy becoming a millionaire as a social media sensation.
Is there a God out there on the social media?
He calls himself Charlemagne the God.
I don't know. I don't even know who that one is. He's one of the ones?
But,
okay.
But, you know, I like this kind of stuff because I'm not ready to tell people what to think about politics. Certainly not in this era.
Okay.
At my age, I'm ready to enjoy some music.
There you go.
Especially music being performed by a lot of people I grew up
There you go.
with. My dad was an alto sax player. He visited the New Orleans School for Creative Arts when Donald Harrison was a teenager, learning to play alto.
Well, maybe he was one of his mentors.
My dad came home and said, I met this young man named Donald Harrison,
there you go.
whose daddy was an Indian chief that I was friends with, and he says he wants to sound like me.
Oh, wow.
So that's how far back the relationship with
history.
the family goes.
There you go.
I learned in a documentary I ended up doing to tell the story that my great-grandfather was one of the first trap set drummers to play jazz in New Orleans.
Oh,
He died before the earliest recordings were ever made. Died in 1916, but music's in my veins too.
There you go. All right.
So being here, I love it. I spent the day studying every act bio.
There you go.
Getting to know the originator, Bennett, who came up with this crazy idea, NOLA to the North Fork. And one more coincidence, I spent 4 years at a certain university across the Sound.
Oh.
And as a Yale student, I would look over and say, oh yeah, that's Long Island Sound. Never went, never visited, and here I am at age 74. Okay, and right across the water, but on the other side. Now I'm in Long Island.
You know, you got a beautiful story. I got a lot of similarities in there.
We will talk, I'm sure, this week.
I'm going to give you 3 seconds, though, of what I have. And first of all, I'm older than you. So that's one thing.
Good for you. You look great, man.
Second thing is that, so when I went to Quinnipiac University in Hampton, Connecticut,
I know where.
I also knew about this. But what I got the wonderful opportunity, and I'm a sax man and piano man all my life, at Quinnipiac, which is this little school that you didn't have to be so smart to get into. That's how I got into it. Which now you got to be smart to get into.
Of course.
Because now it's not a...
But I remember Quinnipiac,
it used to as a college.
absolutely.
You know, actually, Quinnipiac was the name of New Haven. It was the Quinnipiac lands.
Of course.
Okay, because everything is Kutchug. You know, where are we? Who was here first? Who was here first? Let's say that another million times. All right, but back to our story. So I was fortunate enough. We had Sonny and Sam Costanza, who were trombone and the music instructor at Quinnipiac. And they started something called the Quinnipiac College Jazz Festival. Oh, wow. And so now I'm already playing since I'm 7, playing through high school, made a buck or two, helped pay for college, whatever. And so played in the big jazz band for the school. But we had this jazz festival, a serious jazz festival. It was the biggest one in the United States. Big bands, little bands.
Oh, wow.
Okay? And an advisory board, Dave Brubeck, Stan Kenton, Clark Terry. You know, we're talking
wow.
Marion McPartland. We're talking creme de-
Serious jazz.
Serious jazz.
Classical jazz break.
So for me to be here also, just
Man,
like
I
you,
understand.
all right, and I produced the Peace
A
Day
lot of different
concerts
emotions swirling.
in
for
Times
sure.
Square. I got a big show coming up on the 19th, 20th, 21st. I take over Times Square
Oh,
for the
awesome. Good
International
for you.
Day of Peace, and I'm the host.
We'll exchange
All
contact
righty.
info.
We
You
got
keep-
it. I'm going to let you get back to your studying and preparation because I can see you're much better than me. I just wing
Please
it.
stop.
There
But
you
it's
go.
my pleasure.
How do people reach you, though? I mean, you're
I'm actually
classic.
on Facebook,
Okay.
Warren A. Bell. And if they're coming here for the weekend, look for me. I won't be in a white suit after tonight, but they'll see. They'll hear the guy on the mic.
But you're going to be on the stage or off the stage?
I'll be on. I didn't come as an MC without being on stage. I get to introduce him.
All right,
I'm not
friend.
the son of a jazz player and not want to be up front.
This is good
It's the
stuff.
story of my life.
There you go. That's the story. Thank you so much.
The reason I know Quinnipiac is I
Oh,
started
oh.
working at WTNH.
Yes, okay. I was on a
While
chill
I was
record.
at
Okay,
Yale.
I'm live.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was at WTNH as a Yale student.
Okay, all right.
Learning. I had started doing radio news when I was in New Orleans, and my took me all over Connecticut, and so of course I knew Quinnipiac. Okay, so Connecticut I'm very fond of.
There you go.
Not just the New Haven part, but again I was always conscious of this big piece of land on the other side called Long Island. so I feel really good. This is my second day on Long Island, and I can't wait to spend the next 4 here.
We can't wait to have you here.
Take care, my friend.
Thank you.
All right
Thank you.
now.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself.